Hi everyone, today I am making some electrolyte gummies and some baked egg yolks. I'm Anita from KetogenicWoman.com, where I share keto and carnivore recipes and other cooking ideas that have helped me to lose over 130 pounds. If you're new here, I hope you check out some of my other videos, and for those of you returning, I hope you like today's video. So I'm doing a couple of things here today. I'm doing some electrolyte gummies and some baked eggs. The baked eggs have been baked egg yolks have been by popular request. I saw so many comments down, in my past videos, how do I do my egg yolks? Because I eat a lot of egg yolks, and I like to make them ahead of time. So we're gonna get to that, but first I wanna do the gummies. So my daughter had been asking me about electrolyte gummies, if you could make gummies out of them, like gummy bear type things. And I looked into it, and sure enough, I found a recipe online. This is actually Maria Emmerich's recipe. So I tried it. It worked great. So I'm going to make it today. And it involves electrolytes, of course, gelatin, and I use beef gelatin, and water. So pretty simple. Now you can use any electrolytes that you have to make these gummies, but today I'm going to be using Element because, first of all, I love them and use them a lot, and because of the sodium content in them, it makes them taste like those sour candies, and so I like that effect. Element is actually sponsoring this video today. Element's a super tasty electrolyte drink that contains everything you need, and all the things that you don't need are left out. It's a science-backed formula of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. And right now, Element is offering to my viewers this sample pack. It contains 8 different flavors of Element, and it is free with purchase of anything from their website. You get all 8 flavors. I like the fruity ones for the electrolyte gummies. So you can share this with a friend, or you can try the flavors all out yourself to see which one you like best. So to get your free sample pack with purchase, just go to drinkelement.com/ketogenicwoman. That's DRINKLMNT.com/Ketogenic Woman. You will see the link on the screen as well as down below for your clicking pleasure. Thank you, Element, for sponsoring this video today. So I'm going to use citrus salt today, and for this recipe I'm doubling it because it fits perfectly in my little silicone mold here. So it makes
6, 12,
15. You could probably get 6, any one of these will do. You can just make it fit your number of molds that you have. So, let's start with the water. I have half a cup of cold water in here. I have 3 tablespoons of beef gelatin in here. I'm using the Organica bovine gelatin powder. You can use any kind that you have access to. This one is the one that's readily available in Canada, and I think it is a Canadian brand. But I have seen many on Amazon, and just use whatever gelatin you're able to find. So I'm going to just sprinkle this gelatin over this half a cup of water, and just to soften it. And I do have some freshly boiled water over there that I'm going to add to this, but I'm just going to give this a moment to soften. I want to put my citrus salt in here. So I will link Maria's recipe down below so that you can check it out, and also print out a copy of her. She's got a printable recipe card for this, so you can get that from her website. Just going to get some hot water. Okay, I think it's mostly dissolved, so I'm going to pour it in. I mean, I think her instructions said to have it completely dissolved, but I think it's still, I'm never able to get this stuff to completely dissolve, the gelatin, but it still seems to work, so I'm just going to go with it. And it's nice if you use something with a spout so you can pour it in without making a mess. I mean, the other way you could do it is like this. If you don't have a thing with a spout, you can just do it that way. Or maybe you're just a lot more tidy than I am, because I tend to, if I don't have a spout, I tend to spill things. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can just divide it up as best you can. Okay, so I'm going to put these in the fridge to set, and then I'll come back and show you how I do my baked egg yolks. I have had so many people ask me, and so I thought, well, I'll just, we'll just do a video on it because it's so easy. All I'm doing, like, I like to eat egg yolks. I prefer egg yolks over egg whites. So sometimes I just have the yolks by themselves. They are amazing with hollandaise sauce. I'll link the hollandaise sauce recipe down below. Actually, the whole eggs are amazing too with hollandaise. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the eggs from the whites from the yolks. And I'm going to save the whites for another recipe. You can make egg white bread or cloud bread or angel food cake or anything else that you use egg whites for. You may as well save them. And then I put two...
Oh, I broke one already. First one out and I break one.
But I put 2 yolks per well in there.
Try not to break the yolks. What is going on? I wonder if it's these eggs. They're all breaking. Maybe I'm being too rough. I don't do this all the time, and I've never had such a break rate for the rest of them now. Slimy job. Someone's got to do it.
Okay, well, I broke 3 yolks out of 12. I guess it's not too bad. Okay, I have the oven set to 350. I'm just gonna wash my hands real quick. Now, how long you keep them in there is up to you. I tend to like 8 to 10 minutes. That way the yolks are still runny inside. You might like more or less, I don't know. So just give it a try and see how it goes in your oven. Okay, so I'm just going to add some Redmond salt on top, just a little sprinkle. Okay, so I think my sweet spot is about 8 minutes. Yours might vary. When we come back, we'll have baked egg yolks, and the gummies will hopefully be ready by then as well. So we'll see you in the next segment. So I forgot to say that this lovely new apron was gifted to me by my sons on my recent trip to Victoria to visit them. Okay, everything is ready. Just going to show you these egg whites. Or sorry, I keep calling them whites, they're yolks. These egg yolks. And of course, the ones I mushed. So here's what I do. I take my yolks and I carefully lift them up out of the silicone thing. But these ones, I don't want to poke too hard because otherwise it'll ooze out. But they are kind of done around the edges but still soft inside. And I just store them in the fridge. Oh, I think I broke that one. I store them in the fridge and just use as many as I need for the meal. With the hollandaise sauce, they're really nice, like I mentioned. And so I'll link that below. Or you can just put butter on them, or it really depends on how, what you're doing. What the rest of your meal looks like. Kind of disappointed about the broken ones, but nothing that the hollandaise sauce won't fix. And there you go. So I'll just keep those in the fridge. Now here's the gummies. So these took about a half hour only. So you probably can't see them because they're invisible. Now the reason I really like the silicone molds is because they are so easy to pop out. And there they are. Okay, so I'll take a bite out of it so you can just see the inside, I guess. Yum, tastes like sour lime. I'm gonna put them in here, and then I just keep them in the fridge. And you know, they're good for a few days. They don't last a few days, so I don't know how. I know people always say, how long are they good for? I don't know. Usually these would be, because half of these is kind of one serving of electrolytes. Not sure how long they would last actually. Nor do I know if they can be frozen. Don't know that at all. I probably wouldn't put them in the freezer. Okay, so there we have it. Quick and simple stuff. Baked yolks, 350, 8 to 10 minutes. And electrolyte gummies. I will put the link down below, and they're easy and tasty. So there you have it. We will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
I forgot salt. Do you need salt? I like salt.